Hi students, good morning to everyone. Welcome back to online class. This is Chandrasekhar from Shanabasu Public School. Dear students, in the last class we discussed the real numbers. The name of the lesson is real numbers. So in the last class we discussed the first exercise and second exercise. In the second exercise we completed in the last class 3 problems. Now we are going to discuss about the fourth problem, that is the HCF and LCM. Now you know students, they given HCF of 306 and 657 is 9. You know the formula of HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers. Okay, here you see HCF of this number given 9. Find the LCM of this number. See, you know dear students, the formula is HCF into LCM is equal to product of two numbers. Is equal to product of two numbers. See, HCF given how much 9? We should find out the LCM. The product of two numbers are 306 into 657. 657. Now we should find out the LCM. See, 306 into 657 as it is, I will write it divided by 9. This multiplication by inside this side becomes division by 9. Is it or not? When you cancel 9 1 ja, 9 6 7 ja, 9 7 ja how much? 63. In the 65, 63 goes from 2 remains 27. So 9 3 is 27. The remaining is 306 into 73. When you multiply these two, see, by doing graph we will get the answer. See, 3 6 ja 18. See, 0 is there. Okay. 3 3 ja 9. Now into 7 6 ja 42. Now 7 3 ja 21. Now 8 here, 3 here, 9 plus 4 is 13 here, here 2 here, here 2 here. What is the answer? 42,338 is the answer. That is the LCM of this product of two numbers. Understood, dear students? I hope you all understood this one. Yes? Yes, thank you. Next, fifth one. Now, fifth one, dear students, fifth problem. I will read the fifth question. Listen the question. Now, check whether 6 to the power of n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. So, check whether 6 to the power of n. Check whether 6 to the power of n can end with the digit 0. So, it can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. Now you see students, it is a theorem. See, now see for example solution. If any natural number, see if any natural number, see if any natural number end with the digit 0, end with digit 0. See if any natural number end with digit 0, it should be divisible by. See, it should be divisible by 10, is it or not? Because 10 having the last digit is 0, is it or not? See, it should be divisible by 10. 10 means, you know, see, 10 means, you know, that is 2 5 is also 10, okay? 2 5 is also 10 or 5 2 is also 10, is it or not? That means it should be divisible by 10 or 2 or 5, is it or not? Yes. Next, as prime factorization of, so what is the prime factorization of? So what is the prime factorization of 6 to the power of n? We can write a 6 as 2 3 whole to the power of n. Is it or not? Yes. Now it can be observed that 5 is not in the prime factorization of 6. If you see here 10 can written as 2 5 here 6 can written as 2 3 Now here in this it can be observed that if you can observe here, 5 is not in the prime factorization. See, 5 is not in the prime factorization. See, 5 is not in the prime factorization of 6 to the power of n. Is it or not? Therefore, 6 to the power of n is not divisible by. Therefore, 6 to the power of n is not divisible by 5. Is it or not? Is not divisible by 5. Therefore, 6 to the power of n cannot end with the digit for any natural number n. Therefore, 6 to the power of n cannot end the digit 0 for any natural number. For any natural number. For any natural number n. Understood, students? If 6 to the power of n can end the digit 0 means it must be divisible by 10. 10 can be written as 2 5 are. Is it or not? If you see the prime factorization of 6 to the power of n, 2 3 are 6. Yes, of course 6. Now, 5 is not in the prime factorization of 6 to the power of n. If you observe, here 5 is not there in the prime factorization of 6 to the power of n. That's why 6 to the power of n cannot end the digit 0 for any natural number n. Understood, students? Yes. Next problem is, say, sixth one. Now, sixth one, dear students, so what is the question means? I will read the question. Listen the question. Now, explain why 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 and 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5 or composite numbers You know composite numbers? You know composite number, dear students? You know prime numbers? You know composite numbers? See, I will explain what are prime numbers and composite numbers. Now you listen, students. See, numbers are of two types, dear students. See, numbers are of two types. So what are the two types means? First is prime numbers. So first is prime numbers. So what is prime number? So what is prime number means? The number divided by 1 and only itself. See, the number divided by 1. See, the number divided by 1 and only itself. Or itself the number. That are called as prime numbers. So what are prime numbers means? The number divided by 1. For example, 5. 5 by 1 will get the 5. 7 by 1, 7. That means the number divided by 1 and only itself. If you divide by 5 by 5, you will get 1. If you divide 5 by 1, you will get 5, like that. Okay? It is the numbers divided by 1 and only itself are called as prime numbers. Next, composite numbers. So second type is composite numbers. So what are composite numbers? So what are composite numbers means? The numbers have factors other than 1. See, the numbers have the factors. See, the numbers have factors. See, the numbers have factors other than 1 and itself. And itself are called as composite numbers. So what are composite numbers? The numbers have factors other than 1 See, other than 1 means 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the factors? What are the numbers? Are the factors other than 1 and itself are called as composite numbers. Now, you see students, by observing this one, it can be observed that now, see 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13 is equal to, I will write as 7. So what is the common here in this? 13 is the common. Very good. 13 you take outside into 7 into 11 plus 1. Okay, if you multiply, you get the same this one. Now 13 plus 77 into 11, 77 plus 1. Now 13 plus 77 plus 1, 78. Now 78 plus 30 how much? 78 plus 30 how much? 92. 92. Otherwise, you should write like this also. Now 13 plus 17 can written as 13 6 ja. Is it or 13 6 ja? Now the given expression has 6 and 13 factors. Therefore, it is a composite number. Now the given expression has a 2 factors. What are the 2 factors? 13 also and 6 also. Therefore, the given expression has two factors. So the given expression has 2 factors. It is 13 and 6. Therefore, it is a composite number. Therefore, it is a composite number. Understood, students? Now, the given question is, it can be observed that if you see this, 17 contains 13, 6, here also 13, here also 13. That's why the given expression has 2 factors, 13 and 6. Yes, very good. Next, coming back to this one. See this one, you see students. Now, see this question here. Now, what is the common here? Yes, here also 5 is there, here also 5 is there. You take the common is 5. Now, 5 is taken outside, remaining is 7 into 6 into here. 1 into, then 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, again plus 1. That's what. Now, 5 into, now, if you multiply, going on multiply, you will get that answer. 1008 plus 1. Now 5 into 1008 means you get 1009. Now 1009 cannot be factorized further. Now 1008 it cannot be factorized further. Therefore 1008 cannot be factorized. It cannot be factorized further. Therefore the given expression has 5 and so the given expression has what are the factors? So the given expression has the factors 5 and 1009. See, the given expression has 2 factors, that is 5 and 1009. Therefore, hence it is a composite number. Hence it is a composite number. Next, dear students, are students, last of this exercise. The seventh one. I will read the seventh question. Dear students, listen. See, there is a circular path around the sports field. Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round on of the field. You see, Sonia takes how many minutes? That is 18 minutes. See, 18 minutes to drive one round of the field, while Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same. Now, while Ravi takes how many minutes? That is 12 minutes. Now, suppose they both start at the same point. Suppose if they both start at the same point at the same time and go in the same direction, after how many minutes will they meet again at the starting point? See, we'll do the LCM here. Find out the LCM of 18 and 12. Now, find out the LCM of 18 and 12. Now, LCM of 18 and 12. Now, how can you written as 18? 18 is 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 3, 18. Now, 12 can be written as 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 3 is 12. Is it or not? Now, what is the LCM of 18 and 12? Now, LCM of 18 and 12 is equal to, now see, 2 into, here 2 into, 3 into 3. Now, 2 2 is 4, 3 3 is 9. 4 9 is, see, 36. See, what is the LCM of 18 and 12? 36 minutes. Understood, students? Yes. Now, Ravi and Sonia will meet together at the starting point after how many minutes? 36 minutes. Understood? Sonia and Ravi after will meet together at the starting point after completing the how many minutes? 36 minutes. Understood, students? Yes, this is the seventh one. Next, so we complete this completed this exercise. There is 1.2. Next class we will discuss the next exercise, that is 1.3. All of you understood, students? Yes, I hope you all understood this exercise 1.2. Yes, in the next class we will discuss the next exercise, that is 1.3. Thank you for watching.